Hey guys, good morning, everybody. Today is Tuesday, August 16. Market's going to open in about 10 minutes, 6:20 right now. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the room real quick and then we can get started with our session for this morning. So just give me a few moments to finish setting this up and then we should be good to go. So that looks good. That looks good. Looks good. Right. All right, cool. Everything looks like it's good to go. Let me get this link sent out to you guys here in the premium. Solid. Looks like we are good to go. All right, so with that said, let me get started. All right, cool. So as people make their way in, I'm gonna go ahead and identify what price is currently at right now. Looks like price is heading down. There was a K2SR entry right here. I didn't take it. It was right at news price. Looks like it would have hit full TP. It's kind of close to the sessions though. But yeah, I would have hit full TP right there. Looks like nice. It's all good. So got the zones here drawn up. Just make sure everything is solid. Actually, this one over here disappeared. I gotta keep checking these to make sure they're accurate. All right. Looks good. All right, cool. Looks like you guys are still making it in. So good morning, everybody. Today is August 16, Wednesday. It is 6:23 right now. Market's gonna open in about 7 minutes. I pretty much marked up everything on the chart before going live or at the beginning of the session. I marked up all of the K2SR zones so that we don't miss anything. Also, I've marked up news price. So we had news over here at 5:30 a.m. low impact. We had news again right here at 6:15 a.m. low impact. Even though it's low impact, we still want to keep track of it to make sure that we don't miss anything. But other than that, I think that should be it. I don't see any other news here for Tuesday, August 16. So I think we should be good for the most part, hopefully. Not sure if anything else will be coming up, but overall, looks like we should be good to go. So I'll give it a few more minutes for people to make their way in. Once we get half of the people in the room, I will go over bias, and then we can identify what the bias is for today. So let's get a minute or so, and then once we're done with that, I will look over the sentiment, fundamental bias, and technical bias, which is obviously bearish right here. So, all right, solid. So let's use here. Morning, Kenny. Morning, Saren. Morning, Seth. Thanks, Seth. Yeah, everything's fine, guys. So, sorry about the worry yesterday. I was getting my hair redone yesterday. My hairstylist said it was gonna be done by 12. They had to like bleach my hair like 3 times because my hair is like really black. And it took longer. So I was supposed to be out by 12. I was out by like 3, and it was like way too late to start the session later. So unfortunately, I had to reschedule the mentoring session. We'll have it today. So just a heads up, guys, there's nothing serious that happened yesterday. It was just I couldn't get to my desk in time. but I'm here now. So looks like we'll be good to go for the mentoring session later today. AB, morning. Morning, Patricia. Morning, Peter. Morning, Matt. Morning, Fraser. Morning, Rick. I know, right? Morning, Fahad. But yeah, I mean, if today's not a good day for you guys, because I know it's super last minute that we pushed it back, just let me know and we can reschedule it for another day this week. I want to make sure that I can accommodate for you guys. Yesterday was my bad for not being able to make the mentoring session. But things happen. So it's all good. But yeah, if you guys can't make it today and you want me to reschedule it for another day this week, just let me know. I'll put a poll in the group. If everyone votes to have it another day, we can do that. If you guys are fine with today, we'll do it today. It's just up to you guys, because whoever wants help, I want to make sure that I can be available for you guys. Main goal is for you guys to really understand everything here. So if the people who really want the session to be held for them, just message me. Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Just send me a message and say, hey, Sean, could you do it on Wednesday or do it on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday? Any of that stuff. So, all right, guys, market is opening in about 4 minutes. We're welcoming Rick back to the group. Rick is back here. So if you guys haven't seen Rick in a while, you guys can see he's there in the chat. And a lot of you guys are asking where Rick was at. Doesn't matter because he's back. So, all right, guys. Market is opening shortly. Let's take a look at the sentiment right now. Currently, IG sentiment is 71% short, indicating that 71% of retail traders are currently selling right now. So this will point us towards taking the opposite, which are going to be buys. So with 71% of retail traders selling right now, we want to do the opposite and buy. Looking over at the fundamentals are currently down 55 points, so it's pretty neutral right now. With that said, we have a light bullish bias. Overall bullish bias, but currently light bullish bias. The reason for that is because this is indicating to take buys. This is indicating neutral, and the technicals over here indicating a sell. The reason for it indicating a sell is because we're in a heavy downtrend, right? In order to identify that, you guys can see down here, the trend meter is currently red, and the red pivot is over the green pivot 3 over 4. So with that said, or pivot 4 over 3, sorry. With that said, this is going to indicate that there's a lot of uncertainty in the market, right? But that won't really matter too much with the SR scalps that we're taking, because we're not really looking at long term. It would be nice if if everything here would align, but not every day is going to be pretty much perfect like that. So the past couple of days have been pretty nice. Last week, pretty perfect, but yesterday was kind of choppy. Today, we'll see how the market moves. But at the moment, our short-term trend is bearish. Our long-term trend is bullish. So if this swings back up, even perfect, because it's going to be swinging in the direction that we want it to go, right? But if it stays below here and we have scalps for a sell, then that could be fine as well. You just want to keep in mind that we have news right here, 6:15 news candle. We have the 5:30 news candle right here, and then we also have the Asia low right here. So just keep that in mind, guys. I'll keep them circled right there so you guys don't take trades around those areas. 6:28 right now, market's going to open in about 2 minutes. So we'll be starting up shortly. So just remember the red flags, keep away from these certain areas here, basically all the horizontal lines. So we got about 1 minute and 10 seconds. Got about 1 minute. You guys can see here from the clean chart. Market. Oh, so where that noise is coming from? It's my iPhone, my iWatch. It's a little lullaby. All right, I was tripping. I thought I was hearing something for a second. Okay, so anyways, let me just mark this up right here. Price is pretty much ranging at the moment. Here's a clean chart. Market is opening in about 20 seconds. But as you guys can see, market is really just ranging. This is a clean chart right here. And it's not really going anywhere at the moment. So back to the markup over here. Market is opening in about 10 seconds. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Market is now open. Just keep in mind that there's going to be red flags in both directions, from the top and from the bottom. We have news price right here. We have sessions right here. So it doesn't look like we're going to be able to take any trades, even if this does come up like this. This is pushing up pretty heavy right here. I know Steven was asking me if I can analyze the breakout. It's kind of impossible, Steven, because we're looking for SRs right here. I don't think he's in the room right now, but I just wanted to put that out there in case he is listening. So there's a reason why we're not taking the breakout right now. It's because we're taking the SRs. We can't look at both at the same time because they could come up at the same exact time. We'll miss one or the other. So here you can see prices pushing up. It's rejecting off the news price right there, that pink line. This is fine if it pushes up because you want it to be up, right? Overall bias is bullish. We just need the trend here to follow along with it. All right, so price is breaking right through all these zones right here. One thing that you want to keep in mind is that you don't want to chase something when it's overextended so far like that. So this right here would have been an SR because it's a rejection off this point, but it's so far above that I wouldn't have taken it. It's just way too big of a candle. So you can see the wick rejection right here. Close over there with the buy signal. Green trend meter. This could have qualified as an SR rejection. Not exactly a strong one, but it would qualify as an SR rejection. Here we go. As price pushes up, this would also qualify as a breakout. Price is pushing up. Like I mentioned, I'm not looking for the breakout, but this would have been the breakout right here. It would have aligned with the SR rejection. So I'll mark it up, but I'm not going to count this trade just so you guys can follow if you guys are taking the breakout. There just wasn't a strong enough bias. I mean, overall bias was bullish, so we knew price was going to go up, but the short-term bias was not bullish. Yeah, Maddie said market sentiment was 70 short and shot up. Yep, exactly. So you can see right there, it went straight to TP and then now it's coming back down. So don't chase the move, guys. Just wait for it. We got to wait for some more zones to build up over here. But if you guys did take the breakout, full TP. So great work if you guys caught it. I didn't catch it, so it's not going to count as a trade today. But if you guys caught it, great. I haven't been taking the breakout for a while because of the current market conditions and because we are still applying. We're more focused on the K2SR right now. Yeah, it's Longy said the old strats are still valid as always. Yeah, guys. So as you guys can see, we're not applying the breakout, but it still works perfectly fine. So if you guys want to apply it, you guys are more than welcome. But right now we're focused on the K2SR rejection and the high-low scalps because those complement each other. They're ranging type strategy. So since the market has been ranging for the past couple of weeks, you know, the entire summer, that's what we're more focused on because they're higher probability. It doesn't mean that the breakouts don't work anymore, but these are a lot more riskier. I can't eat up my leverage taking a 500 pip move when I'm looking to take these smaller scalps with a higher lot size. So just keep that in mind, guys. And Steven, I know this is like the one day Steven is not here and he keeps asking about the breakout. Seems like luck never falls in his favor. Whenever like he misses the live session, the only trade he's looking for hits full TP. I mean, it hit yesterday, but he didn't take it. And then today he didn't even attend the session. I'll message this to him right now. See, Steven, where you at? All right, Steven. It's like the one day he doesn't attend. It's all good though. All right, so price is coming back down. I'm looking for price to come back down, reject off the structure over here, and then come back up. So I'm looking for it to come down, looking for that wick rejection of the green candle. If it bounces up, I'll take that for a quick scalp for a buy. So we're just pretty much waiting for that to come down. It's got to be a moderate candle though, right? So we need price to come down here, wick rejection off the structure, the K2SR structure, and it needs to be a moderate candle, meaning there can't be a big wick on top. It can't be a doji candle. It can't be equal wicks on both sides. It's got to be a moderate green candle. If you guys are not familiar with moderate green candles, we'll cover that during the mentoring session today. Otherwise, if you guys want to review the mentoring session from last week, we covered this strategy in detail, in addition to what moderate candles look like. So if you guys want me to review that for today, just, drop it in the chat later or ask during the mentoring session. But that's pretty much what we're looking for here. Let's see. Trading view is frozen. Of course it's frozen. I'm looking at MT4. Price isn't really moving too much though. It's still around the same area. It's right here. The trading view is frozen. Thanks, Patricia, for the heads up. The data feed should pick up soon. It's all right. I'm looking at MT4 right now. There wouldn't be an entry anyways. But trading view is frozen at the moment. There we go. So you can see the data over here kind of just overlapped. It was frozen for a second. Now price is like way up here. But realistically, price was down here. It just pushed up. It was just the data feed went out of sync. And again, it is frozen. Or actually, no, it's back. It's just frozen. It's just laggy. So what I would recommend, guys, is if you guys are looking for the movement, trading view here, I mean, it's kind of like lagging and it's going in and out of connection. I would probably keep your eyes on both screens. If you guys can, keep your eyes on both MT4 and trading view, just to make sure that you're aware when the market is, well, not the market, when the charts are frozen. Maria said FTMO has 180 spread. Yeah, spread's kind of wide right now, guys. Thanks, Maria, for the heads up. I didn't realize it was that heavy. It's a pretty heavy spread. Typically, when the market starts freezing up like this and the spread is kind of crazy, you might want to be a bit careful because, you know, from your experience and from my experience here on the live sessions, when that happens, it's typically the market starts to move kind of crazy, becomes very volatile, becomes hard to get in and out of trades. You know, sometimes you'll just be stuck in a trade. So I'm probably going to sit tight right now and wait for it to lower. It's now at 170. I'm going to wait for it to get down to maybe 140, 130 before I look for any entries. I will be looking for entries, but I probably won't be entering anything. So if I see something here, I'll mark it up, but I'm going to be very cautious with the entries that I decide to take. Because the last thing I want to do is enter a trade and then get trapped in that trade, not be able to pull out because connection issues plus the spread's too wide. That's kind of what happened the other couple of days ago. If you guys remembered, price went past my TP here on TradingView, but on MT4, it wouldn't pull me out because the spread was so wide. But it's dropping. So it's now back to 160. I'm looking for it to drop a little more. Looking for like 130, 140. Typically 140 is okay. 130 is better. Brian's asking, how do you check for spread on FTMO? If you're using the FTMO quick trade toolbar, it shows on the bottom. So if you download that on the FTMO website, Brian, you need to be using FTMO though. It'll show on the bottom. It says spread, point value, and then candle close it with the timer. So if you want to download that, just go to FTMO, go to your client area, go to downloads, and then there'll be a FTMO quick trade manager there. And you can download that, install it onto your MT4, and then it helps you, it lets you take trades right away. Like that's how we enter and exit trades so quickly. B's asking, when you enter a trade based on the candle, if the candle is moderate, do you look at the candle size on MT4 before you enter or hover over the buy button whilst looking at trading view? I look at both, B. I mean, they're going to close the same, so it just depends on where you're looking. But I have to, when I'm looking to enter a trade, my finger is already over the buy or sell button. It's never not over those two because I already know what I'm taking, whether I'm taking a buy or a sell. Finger's already over that button. I'm looking at both screens. I have my trading view right in front of me, and I have an MT4 right over here on the side. So it's not too far for me to look at. Typically, they're about the same. So if they're iffy, I would just skip it. So yeah, just quick heads up. Spread is now at 160, guys. It's still kind of high. I'm waiting for it to kind of drop down a little bit. But it's, you know, it's pretty much fine right now. It's like literally still above here, so we don't have any entries to take even if we wanted to. Let me check the higher time frame, see if there's any. Yeah, see, I see some people look on higher time frames for these zones. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing to do, but sometimes you'll like you might get a little skewed over because the problem with this is that you'll see that the sessions are like right there. You look on the 1 minute. Well, the sessions are there too, but you can see here on the 10, it's like a lot closer, right? Like on the 10, it's already at the sessions, but on the 1, it's like kind of off. Just depends on the time frame you're trading on. I mean, not the 10 minute, but like on the 15. If you use something that is that's not an even number, you'll see that the sessions here are a little off, right? Because they close off at a different time. Also, these zones over here are a bit off. That's why I just stick on the 1 minute, because you might get a bit confused. Like, for example, you might draw a line here. Like let me just show, for example, you might draw a zone right here. You'll go down to the 1 minute, and then you might take a couple trades here because you might think, okay, this might fit the criteria, right? But it just creates too big of a zone. So yeah, it does give you more opportunities to take a trade, but it's less accurate. I find the 1 minute to be most accurate because it's always creating new zones around this area. So if you go on different time frames, I've seen a lot of people do it. You guys can do it. Don't you take this as like it's impossible and you guys shouldn't be doing it. But I just want to show you guys that there's a risk involved because right here on the 1 minute, there's no zones around this area. You go on the 5 minute, there's a bunch of zones, right? So, I mean, if you guys are really, really like digging for a trade and you really want to take something, yeah, you're more than welcome to do this. But from my experience, I just stick to the 1 minute. I know sometimes it takes longer for the zones to come up, but the thing with that is that the zones are more accurate because they come up like right when they appear. Currently right now, let me see these bottom zones. So these zones over here are kind of old. This one's old and this one's old. So I think once price moves along further, this is going to disappear, or even this one's going to disappear, and it's going to create a new one around this area. So it's just about patience, guys. I know it is, you guys do get impatient sometimes. I do as well. You know, we always FOMO into trades, but for this specific strategy, you have to be super patient because you want to only take the high quality trades, not every single entry that comes up. Question from B. B is asking, he said, do you typically enter at 59 or exactly on candle close? So I mean, it depends, B. Like if the candle is moving kind of slow, then I could enter at 59. If the candle is moving too fast, then I have to wait till close because, you know, at that very last second, it can easily come down and move, you know, when you least expect it. So it just depends on how the candle is moving. If it's moving slow, like if the candle is moving like this right now, and then say, for example, I have a zone right here, like say, for example, there's a buy and it's moving really slow and you know it's going to close like that, then yeah, you take it like a few seconds early. But if it's moving back and forth super quickly, you definitely want to wait for it to close. Even if you get in at a late entry, it's better to get in at a late entry, but confirm it instead of just, you know, FOMOing to a trade because you want to get in so badly. Because that's what happened yesterday, right? Yesterday, I took a trade before it closed, like 2 seconds before. I ended up losing that trade. If I would have waited, the candle had a huge wick on top like this. So you just gotta, it's, you know, it's case by case depending on the conditions. May said 1 minute better trades for the SR levels in my experience anyway. Yeah, and I agree with you too, Mace. So I'm sticking to the 1 minute zones here. I know some of you guys like to mention when there's higher time frame zones. That's fine. You guys can mention it. We can look at it. But I'm not going to take my trades based off them. So yeah, Maddie said as well. Maddie said, I'd rather stick to the 1 minute zones, have not tested higher time frame zones as much. Yeah, no, same here, Maddie. You know, if we tested it and it looks at like, and it's confirmed that it works very well, then we'll use it. But yeah, I personally wouldn't use it on the 1 minute. Yeah, Talanji said 10 minutes nice for confluence only. Yeah, and that works too, Talanji. You guys can use whatever confluences you guys want. If you guys want to use multiple strategies to confirm confluences, you guys are more than welcome to do that. But you know, make sure to keep the strategy that you're applying, right? Don't mix them up. Like don't take an SR entry and then look for something else, like look for an intraday or pivot scalp entry. Just focus on that one strategy and make sure everything aligns, then use other confluences to confirm your entry. All right, so nothing yet, but price is coming down. This is fine because we want price to come down here anyways to reject off the zone. Hasn't came down yet. Let's take a look at the sentiment. Sentiment is currently 72% short. So looks like a lot more sellers are stacking on. This is a good thing because now that they're doing that, price might drop a little bit to lure in some more sellers. As soon as it bounces off here, it's going to shoot like right back up, and we'll be ready for that because we already know that we're looking for buys. A lot of the retail traders here are trying to catch the top. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to catch a continuation to the upside. So majority of people are looking to sell. We're looking to buy. Looking over here at the fundamentals. Fundamentals are currently up 32 points. So they're pretty much neutral right now. There's no bias with regard to fundamentals. Looking over here at the CNBC homepage, looks like the Dow is currently up 32 points, S&P is down 4 points, Nasdaq's down 51 points. So it's pretty much neutral across the board. There's no other news here necessarily affecting the market. It's crazy how like the Ukraine war went on and then now everyone kind of forgot about it. I don't hear anybody talking about the Ukraine war anymore. But it's still going on. So it shows right here, explosions hit Russian ammo depot in Crimea. Ukraine warns of danger of radiation incident at nuclear plant. So the war is still going on, guys. I mean, I don't feel like nobody's talking about it anymore, but it's still going on. So that's something that could also affect the market if something like gets hit, like a gas, I don't know, an oil field or something, because that's going to affect some of the stocks within the index over here, right? Or if some more regulations are put up against Russia and stuff. Like there's always stuff going on around the world that you want to kind of be aware of. You don't need to be focused on it, but you want to make sure that you understand that there's stuff going on that can affect the market. So, all right, fundamentals are neutral. Sentiment is bullish because it is 72% short. Technicals here are also bullish. So we're definitely looking for buys here. Long-term direction is going to be a buy. Short-term direction is also a buy. We're looking for price to come down, reject off this point, and then continuation back up. If it doesn't bounce from here, that's perfectly fine. Price can also bounce from here, right? It doesn't have to bounce from here. It can bounce from down up here, down here. It can even bounce from down here. Well, we're looking for that bounce. That's really what we're looking for. So we do have a wick rejection off here, but we don't have a bullish momentum signal. So we need that bullish momentum signal to take the buy. It's got to be patient and wait for it. Dell said Home Depot had earnings today. Everything else is down. Gotcha. Thanks, Dell. Thanks for that heads up. So looking over here, I think Walmart released their earnings today too, right? Walmart sticks to second half outlook after earnings beat expectations. Yeah. So it looks like Walmart earnings came out as well. So that's why those two are green right now. Walmart and Home Depot. Those are literally the only ones that are green. Amgen's up 2 points. Procter & Gamble was up 1 point, but it's like not very much. We have a wick rejection right here, but it wasn't a green candle. Also, there was no buy signal. So just got to wait for the next test over here. Got to keep watching for it. Let's see. Talanji said there's already talks of an Omicron vaccine here in the UK for winter. Will probably affect the market eventually. Yeah, no, definitely. Because Procter & Gamble is part of the US30 index. And you guys know that they handle a lot of medical stuff. So I think, is Pfizer on here? Pfizer is no longer on. Johnson & Johnson is though. So yeah, no, it's definitely going to affect the market one way or another. It's just a matter of time. So here we have the green momentum signal right here. This would be technically a pivot scalp entry. I'm not going to take it because, as I mentioned, I'm looking for K2SRs and I'm looking for high-low scalps. So this won't fit the criteria for the strategies I'm looking to apply. And again, the reason why I'm not looking to take these trades here, even though they do hit, like, don't get me wrong, these trades still work. The only reason I'm not really taking these trades is because we're in a ranging market, right? We're in the summer right now. Market is typically ranging and consolidating. So a lot of these entries here become very risky because even though you might get an entry at that point, price might come down, hit your stop loss, and then come back up and hit it, your TP. You're going to run into a lot of fake outs here, and you don't want to get caught with that. The strategies that work really very well during ranging and consolidation would be the SR rejection strategy. And that's why that's the main strategy that we're applying. We're only throwing in the high-low scalp because it goes hand in hand with it. So that's the main reason why I'm only applying these two strategies right now. Yeah, Maddie said a V1 body full TP, but he didn't take it. Yeah, there was a body entry right here. A little body rejection right there. Yeah, would have hit full TP right there, like barely. Hit full TP, then it came back down. So as you guys can see, that the other strategies work perfectly fine. They're just riskier. There's a variation right there, V1, possible pivot scalp closing right here. So you guys are welcome to take those trades if you want, but since we're taking trades at a negative risk reward, you don't want to take the risky trades. You want to take the ones that are actually going to, that you're pretty positive are going to hit. However, you could probably take the riskier trades if you're taking like a 1-to-1 or even a positive risk reward. So here goes, price starts to drop a little lower. This is completely fine. This is normal. Looks like they're still looking to lure into more sellers. So looking over here at sentiment, sentiment is still 72% short. And you guys got to look at this from a logical perspective, right? They're going to keep dropping price because if they don't drop price, people aren't going to continue selling. So in order for them to stack on more sellers, they need to keep dropping price. As more sellers enter the market, they're just charging up for a huge breakout up to the upside to pretty much stop everybody out. Area where I'm looking at a lot of liquidity is going to be this area right here, this high. So just keep an eye out for this area right here. Because when price hits this area up here, I'm expecting price to just skyrocket. That's going to be your main thing to look for. We have a wick rejection right here, but no bullish momentum signal. So unfortunately, no entry there. If this was a buy signal, this would have been an entry for a buy using the K2SR rejection. Unfortunately, there was no buy signal there, so we can't take that entry. But just keep an eye for this area over here. Keep a circle right there so that you guys can follow it. This is going to be critical price point. The reason why I'm identifying this as critical price point is because a lot of people here are entering sells, and where their stop loss is going to be placed are on this area. So when price comes up here and hits this point, you're going to expect a stop loss hunt, right? You're going to expect that to shoot up and just blast right through it. So just keep that in mind. I'm pretty interested to see where that goes. I'm looking for a buy signal here. If the buy signal closes, this is going to be a scalp or a SR rejection scalp that you guys can take. Damn, so it didn't close. It was so close to closing. This candle here, it came up, but it didn't close with it. So I was waiting for that to close so I can take the buy, but unfortunately, no entry there again. B's asking, does it still count if it doesn't wick off inside the zone, but wicks off after it? Bro, sorry, B, I'm kind of confused with your question. Let me reread it again. B said, does it still count if it doesn't wick off the, so it has to wick off the zone. So that's the main requirement. Let me reread your question again. So you said, does it? So this right here is wicking off the zone. This one right here, right? Let me see. This is wicking off the zone as well. B. Yeah, I mean, wicking through the zone and wicking off the zone, it's the same thing because it's still bouncing off the zone, right? The wick is still bouncing off it. So it's going through it and it's bouncing off it. So it's the same thing. Okay, got you, B. Yeah, I know. You guys, there's going to be questions like that where people are going to be confused, and it's completely fine, guys. If there's any questions like that where you're confused, just ask the question and I can confirm it. But it's pretty much the same thing. You know, keep the requirement as simple as possible. The requirement is just that you have to confirm. Let me just put it over here. You want to confirm, you want to identify a bottom wick rejection off the K2SR zone. So just make sure that you just look at that with the moderate green candle. So it doesn't matter if it's in the zone, out the zone. It just can't be tapping it, right? Like you can't be rejecting off the outside. It has to be actually, the wick has to be within the zone and pushing off. It's just a pattern indicating that price is pretty much pushing away from it. And that's why you want to catch the little scalp. So yeah, B, that would be valid if that's what you're looking for. All right, so price is now in a bigger range right here. So here we go. This price was in a range. I marked this up before market open. So price was in a range already. Price pushed up and it's back in a range. Unfortunately, it's back in a range again, right? But this is fine because now that it's in a range, we can still take trades within it. We just need to make sure that the confirmations are all met. So Price just went from range down here pre-market, breakout, and then back into range. You don't want to trade when price is ranging like this, right? You want to be trading when price is moving directional. So sit tight, guys. It's only 6:54. I feel like we've been on this session for like an hour already. It's only been like 25 minutes. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. I feel like whenever we're waiting for a trade, I feel like we've been here for forever. But it hasn't even been that long. It's been 25 minutes. Just got to be patient and wait for these entries to come up here. So now that price is ranging within this area, it's all good. Price will come back down, look for it to bounce off it again, and then maybe cash that within the range if we need to, right? So we can trade within the range. This strategy works perfectly fine within the range. Obviously, it works better when it's outside because we want it to push out. So this is another scenario. I'm going to give you guys a couple of scenarios here. One scenario is price will come back down, reject off this point, provide an entry, come back up. We take the buy from that point, and then it'll hit our TP, right? Another scenario is price will break above, come back down, wick rejection off the structure, push back up, and we'll take TP from there, right? So it doesn't matter where price goes, whether it stays within the range or it pushes above, we'll be able to take an entry here as long as the requirements are met. So it's really going to be a matter of patience, just waiting for this entry to come up. It's going to come up eventually. It's just, a matter of time. Let's see, question from BB's asking, would you take a high-low scalp at the top of it if it closes above the sessions? So here's a red flag right here, right? I know there's a high-low scalp that you're looking at right there, but even if it closes above, there's a sessions right here and a sessions right here, right? So I wouldn't take the trade because it's still a red flag. So if there was no sessions here, then yeah, great, I would take the trade. Like for example, if this was like that, there was no sessions there, then yeah, if it closed above, I would take it. However, because the sessions are right there, that's like the #1 red flag. We don't trade around the sessions. It's hitting this area of liquidity that I marked up earlier, so I wouldn't be surprised if price pushes right past it. You guys can see the big candle right there. If you guys remember, like a few seconds ago, I told you guys that liquidity was sitting right here, and it did just that. So pretty much a lot of people who entered the sells, you can see the number here, it changed, right, from 72 to 71. What happened to that 1% of traders? They got stopped out, right, because it hit their stop losses that were right here. We already predicted that was going to happen. It did exactly what we anticipated. So this is why I talk about using logic, right? If you see the number here increase, it's because people enter the market. You can now look for where their stop losses are sitting. I already knew the stop losses are right here. So that's what happened, right? If you guys want to go back and watch the replay just to understand that a little better, we already predicted this was going to happen. This happens every time. Whenever you see the number here increase, look for where they're placing their stop losses, and then you identify the stop loss hunt, which is right here. So I know some of you guys took trades off that, which is great. It's a risky way of trading, but the analysis that I give you guys typically usually plays out because it's the same pattern. You just have to outsmart people, right? It's like playing chess. If someone is entering a sell here, how are you going to defeat them, right? Their stop loss is right here. You just got to wait for them to hit their stop loss and then catch that push to the upside. Main reason I didn't want to take the trade here though was because the sessions. If there was no sessions here, I would have taken the buy. I would have taken a liquidity push because we'd have liquidity sitting right here. But there's just too many opportunities for fake outs and reversals. So analysis right there played out perfect. Looks like some of you guys here did catch it. So Meso here actually caught some moves right there, locking a total of 6,469. Great work, Mace. He said done for the day. Thanks, Sean. Definitely, Mace. Glad to see you locked in some pretty good profit off that. Seth over here as well. So let's see, Kenny, he took some buys as well, locked in a total profit of 50 for the day. Nice work, Kenny. Kevin over here said flipping another small account, locked in 4,056. Nice work, Kevin. He let the last 15 all hit TP. Total profit of 16,000 on his other account over here. Nice work, Kevin. He took 2 losses during pre-market, took a breakout, let it hit TP on all his last trades. Nice. So yeah, great work right there, Kevin. Seth over here as well. He said Taco Tuesday, locked in a total profit of 24,924. So I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here. You know, if you guys are the more advanced trader, you guys can take trades based off my analysis. But the trades that I'm personally taking are going to be high probability, right? I'm not taking anything risky here because I don't want you guys to over leverage. Because if I was to give you guys all of these trades here to take, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys would make a lot of mistakes who are not familiar with taking a lot of high volume trades, and you might blow your account. That's why I'm being very conservative with the trades here, because for the live, I just want to make sure that you guys are almost guaranteed to pass, right? Of course, you guys can take risky trades off my analysis and do very well. But if you guys aren't at that level, just focus on what we take here on the live so that you guys can basically guarantee your pass, guarantee your profits, and guarantee your funding. But yeah, Seth over here at 24K, nice trades over here. Looks like you have no losses, all wins. These red ones here are his balance, but everything else is all blue. So all of his trades, he took one loss. Okay, so just one loss here, small loss, but everything else was pretty much straight wins. So great work right there, Seth. Definitely got some Taco Tuesday money right there for you. See if there's anything else over here. Maddie over here as well. Maddie said he took the reversal at 650. That was the thing that we were drawing up earlier. He locked in a total profit of 1,010. Nice work, Maddie. So still nothing on my account yet at the moment. Seth said they don't call me the market stalker for no reason, right? Yeah, on point with following those moves there. Kenny up over here, 50 bucks in profit. Sean over here as well. He said big move on Asia session pre-market this morning, a few after market open. Total profit of 1,853. Great work, Sean. All right, guys. So I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here doing really well. Emelzon said social trader tools was not working for him. He locked in a total profit of 830. So it's all good. You made a profit on one account. So profit's profit. I know it's unfortunate that I didn't copy your other ones, but still did pretty good at Emelzon. So Emelzon up 830 for the day. Charles over here as well, currently up 158 for the day. Nice work, Charles. All right, guys. So it looks like you guys did pretty good. Just, trading off my analysis here. Just a reminder, we haven't taken any official trades. So don't worry if you guys haven't taken anything yet. I haven't taken anything either. My account is pretty much blank at the moment. But we are still looking for entries here. We can't take any buys here yet because we have a sell momentum. And price is pretty much just back into the range. Let me go back real quick and make sure that all the zones here are proper. Yeah, looks good. I mean, the ones down here are pretty irrelevant, but I'm going to leave them up anyways. And I'm going to take this off over here as well, just to confirm that that liquidity has now been hit. So unfortunately, if we do get a buy signal here, we can't take it because it's right at the sessions. We need to get away from this area here. This area is like the area that we don't want to be trading in. Whether price pushes lower, that's fine, or price pushes higher, that's fine. But we don't want to be trading around this area, and we also don't want to be trading around this area right here. These are both red flags. I'll put up the red flags right here. You don't want to trade where price is near sessions. That's number one. You don't want to trade near opening price, which I haven't drawn yet. Opening price is right here. I mean, it's too far anyways, wouldn't matter. So you don't want to trade when prices near sessions right here. You don't want to be trading when prices near opening price. It's down here. It doesn't matter. It's too far. You don't want to be trading near news price. So unfortunately, we have pretty much an area here where there's not really much going on. Let's see what the range is looking like for the day so far. Market opened over here at 630. So prices moved about 1,370 pips. Not a huge move, but it's been moving pretty decent. Not like as much as we're used to, like during the fall, spring, and sometimes winter, but it is moving. It's moving at least more than 500 pips, which is a good sign. We just need it to get away from these sessions right here. And go over here on the 5 real quick. Just looking to see if there's any other entries that could have came up on the 5. So nothing there. 10-minute. Yeah, nothing there either. It wouldn't matter because either way, if we're on the 5, 10, 30-minute time frame, the sessions are still right here. So number one red flag still hit. No entry for us to take. Yeah, Maddie said just broke the 1 hour high for sure. Went on the stop loss hunt. Yeah, no, I agree. Let's check the sentiment real quick and see where everyone's sitting. So it's now back at 72. So seeing this number right here, what does this tell you guys, right? It went from 71 to 72. With it going up in a percentage point, that means that more people entered sells. So basically, the people who got stopped out earlier re-entered the trade because they're like, okay, I got unlucky. I got spiked out. It happens all the time, right? I'm sure that you guys feel the same way. But realistically, it's not luck because we already anticipated that to happen. With that said, there's going to be more areas. So another area of liquidity is going to be up here. I need price to come down a little further though. So I need price to come down a little further, give these sellers some more hope, and then just watch this number again. If the number changes from 72 to 71, or if it increases and it drops a percentage, you guys already know why that happened, right? Because they got stopped out again. But just keep that in mind. But it hasn't really dropped far enough for us to identify. So it's just got to be a matter of waiting over here. So let's see. Slava said, thanks, Sean, for the 1%. See you tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. So Slava over here made trades based off my analysis over here as well, locking a total profit of 1,747 for the day. Great work, Slava. Glad to see you back in the group. I know you're like on and off, but it's good to see you back in the group. If you guys haven't seen Slava, he's like in and out of the group, but he's been part of K2 for a long time now. So nice work, Slava. Made 1,700 over here. Jenny over here said, thank you, Sean. Definitely, Jenny. I'm assuming you made some good profit today. So I'm glad to see that. CERN over here as well. CERN's currently up 1,010 euros for the day. He took 2 trades off the analysis for a buy, locked in total profit of 1,000 euros. So nice work, CERN. Other than that, I think that's it for right now. If you guys have more profits to post, feel free. Otherwise, I will continue to look for trades here. There just isn't anything for us to take at the moment. One thing to keep an eye out for is going to be this area. If price hits this point over here and it pushes up higher, their stop losses are probably going to get triggered. This is why you don't take random trades, right? Like whenever you guys take a trade, sometimes if you guys try to trade with the same direction as everybody else is going, and I'll show you an example right here. So since there's no trades right now, let me just show you exactly what I mean. So this is what typically happens. What typically happens is you'll see price move like this, right? You guys see this happen all the time. Price will move like that and it starts to come down. What happens when price comes down like this? You start to be convinced that price is dropping, right? So what happens is people will enter a sell right here. And this is when sentiment was like 72%. Where do they put their stop loss? Right there, right? They go for like a 1 to 3, 1 to 2, something like that, like a big move. They're like, okay, price is going to come down. They let it go up. And then what happens? They have some hope here because they're like, oh, I'm in profit. All of a sudden, price comes right back up and then it stops them out, right? That's like round one. What happens next is the same thing. Price starts to come down a little bit. And at this point right here, what happens? Same thing. People re-enter the trade because they're like, okay, I got unlucky right here. Price has got to drop. So they do the same thing, put their stop loss at the same area. They go for like a 1 to 2, 1 to 3, depending on how big the move is. And then they just hold on to it. And then look what happens now. They're going to get stopped out again. So it's really just outsmarting the other traders, right? Majority of retail traders aren't good at trading. Like if you guys ever do any research on like how good people are at trading, majority of people are not good and not consistent. So what you want to do is do the opposite of everybody. If everybody sucks at trading, everybody keeps losing, do the opposite of what they're doing, and then you should win, right? It's a contrarian way of trading. And it works. So, I mean, a lot of people ask me why I trade this way. It's because it works. Like, you know, just keep it simple. If something works, then use it. If it doesn't work, then obviously change to something else. But the reason why I'm looking for a buy here is because everything here is pretty much pointing towards a buy. Sentiment's pointing towards a buy. Trend is pointing towards a buy. Fundamentals are pointing towards a buy. There's no reason to take any sells. The only reason you take a sell is because everyone is calling the top, which, I mean, I personally think is a bad idea. So let's see these people get stopped out again. So this is going to be the area where their liquidity is sitting. If price pushes past this point, probably another little small stop loss hunt to stop people out. But unfortunately, still no entries for us to take at the moment. Yeah, Slava said in and out, but always watching you. Although I don't remember how long he's been watching me for. Hey, you've been around for a while, Slava. Possible high-low scalp right here, or even triple confluence. Yeah, possibly be watching it. We do need that buy signal for it to close, though. So if the buy signal doesn't close, it's not going to fit for either a triple confluence or a high-low scalp. It's still kind of tricky though, because price is right at the sessions right here. So you don't want it to be touching the sessions. I want this candle to close above it and then not touch it at all. So right here, if this pushes straight through, then it'll be okay. But if it comes down and touches it, it's going to be a bit of an iffy entry. So we don't want it to be touching it at all. Yeah, Maddie said he'd rather get a push than test for the SR zone. That's kind of what I'm looking for too, Maddie. That's what I prefer. So if this candle here closes too big, which it looks like it's going to, it's the stop loss is going to be bigger than the candle is going to be bigger than the stop loss. Then I'd probably just skip it. Yeah, this candle here is just too big. It's about like 300 pips. So if it retraces to the candle, it's going to stop you out. So yeah, I'm not taking this right here. It's just way too big. So the reason why you don't take a trade when the candle is too big is because price typically retraces halfway or the full candle. So you guys can see right here, the liquidity I drew up. I told you guys this is where the stop losses are set, right? And that's exactly what happened. So let's see the number over here. So the number right here dropped. It was like 73. Now it's at 72. What happens to those 1%? They got stopped out again. So we already predicted this was going to happen. Played out perfect. And it also didn't close with the buy signal. Yeah, so no triple right there. No triple confluence because it did not close with the buy signal like it was supposed to. It's just a matter of patience, guys. I mean, if you guys can be patient and wait for it, great. That's literally all you guys got to do. Wait for it. We have the wick rejection right here off the structure, but what we need is we need that buy signal. So you don't have the buy signal yet. Nope, no entry. Oh, maybe. No, no buy signal. So no entry off that yet, guys. Be patient, guys. I could already tell you a lot of you guys are getting impatient. You guys want to enter this right away, but there is no buy signal there yet. Yeah, Maddie said might get an SR entry lined up with the pivot scalp. Yeah, would have been nice if it closed right there, but it didn't. So unfortunately, there's a pivot scalp coming right here, but I wouldn't take it because it's kind of overextended. Price is already pushed up from this point right here. It's due for some retracement. So price came up right here, retraced from this point. Price has been pushing up about 1,000 pips. So it's due for some retracement. There hasn't been any real retracement since this point. So there is a pivot scalp entry right there, but you guys can see that it's a bit iffy, right? It's not closing. It can just come right back down at the last second. So I'm gonna wait for it to come back down, looking for that wick rejection off this point. And then I'll let it push up higher. Yeah, Maddie said, I don't like taking SR with momentum signals when it's flickering because it can print without a momentum last minute. Yeah, and I agree too, Maddie. I don't like taking momentum signals like that either. It still hasn't closed. So it's still bouncing around right there. Come on, man. Wait for one, at least one or two solid entries here. Just gotta wait for it. see, sentiment adding up again. Still at 72. Looks like a lot of people are kind of just giving up on catching that drop. All right, fine. This is perfect. I want price to come down like this. I want to come back down, wick rejection off here with the green candle, and buy signal. And then from there, we'll be good. All right, some more profits over here from Patricia. Nice work, Patricia. She's currently up 1,810. Pretty solid so far. Only one loss there, small loss, but everything else straight wins. So nice work right there, Patricia. Great work on your consistency. Maddie over here as well. Currently up, or no, Maddie just showed, yeah. So Maddie's using these right here, wick rejections off the SR zones and also off the pivots. John's been applying that too. It's been pretty good. So I'm going to follow this right here. If this closes as a moderate green candle with the buy signal, then we can take this for a buy here. This is fine. I want price to close within the zone so that we can get that wick rejection. So this is cool. This is perfect. I wanted to close within here. Maybe not that low, but it closed a little too low for me. I wanted to close within here so that we can get a wick rejection, but it closed too far. So now we're not going to get that wick rejection off the structure. All right, I'm fine if price starts to just range around this area because I need price to close within the zone so that when price pushes back up, we'll have the ability to take that rejection. Looks like there's going to be another zone right here that's currently pending, hasn't closed yet. So let me go back over here real quick. So Al over here posted his profits. He locked in a total profit of 2,313 for the day. Nice work, Al. So glad to see a lot of you guys here taking trades off the analysis. It's working out pretty solid. This green candle right here would not fit the requirements, right? It's not rejecting off the structure. It's rejecting off below the structure, but not actually rejecting off the structure. Yeah, I did reject off the session though. So you're right on that, Greg. All right, so this right here, if this pushes up higher and it closes with a buy signal, this is going to be an entry. So this is what I was looking for. I was waiting for it to close within here. We have the wick rejection right there. We need it to push up, and we need that to close with a bullish momentum and a moderate green candle. It's okay if price starts to bounce around here. If it pushes up at the last second and then it's a strong green candle, it's going to be a solid entry. So we got about 20 seconds left on this candle. It's a lot of time. I'm going to be watching it. There he goes. It pushes back up and turns green. No, so we're not going to get it off this candle, or maybe. Nope. So nothing off that right there. The candle's still within the SR zone right here though. So this is fine. If price pushes down, that's cool. We just don't want it to touch the sessions right here. Touches the session, it's going to be a red flag. It's cool. If it pushes up from here, that's fine. Yeah, Maddie said it looks like it's faking out to the downside. I agree. Yeah, the buy does look good. So we just need that buy signal. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle right here. If it closes with the buy signal, then great. We'll take this for a K2SR rejection scalp, but we just don't have that buy signal yet. We need that to close at about 12 seconds. No, not yet. We got the wick rejection right there. We need the buy signal. As it pushes, still no buy signal. We got about 40 seconds. We got a lot of time. Thirty seconds. And it's really just staying within that area, not too much movement. 20 seconds, still no buy signal. If it stays within the zone, that's perfectly fine because we still need that wick rejection either way. But we do need the buy signal to take any type of entry. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Unfortunately, no entry again. This market's playing with us. Okay, so let me go ahead and just clean this up real quick. This is going to be the current range. It's now ranging within this area right here. All right, so even if we get a buy signal here, there's no wick rejection off the structure. Price is literally just going sideways within the zone. All right, still nothing. It's all right. It's fine. It looks like it's trying to fake out for sells here, just like what Maddie said, which is okay. We're fine with that. We just needed to push back up. We just got to wait for the criteria to be met. So price is still below. Still no buy signal. Still nothing. All right, price is pushed up slightly. We need that wick rejection right here. We have the pending buy signal right here, but we need to push down a little bit to have that wick rejection. Okay, that's fine. And then if it pushes back up and gets that buy signal, as long as it's a moderate green candle, we can take it. But it looks like volatility is like literally dead right now. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle. All right, has to close. Make sure the wick on top's not too big. 20 seconds left. $15 seconds left. Got to make sure it closes. So make sure that you wait until it actually closes. You got to make sure there's no wick on top. Well, not very much of a big wick, at least. All right, so it looks like it's closed, man. That wick right there is still kind of iffy. I'm not in the position yet. I'm going to enter it if it comes back up. Let me put a buy stop right there. Because the wick right there is the same size as the bottom wick, but I mean, it's an okay candle. It's not horrible. It's the same size, just volatility is kind of dead. So I put a buy stop right there. If it swings back up, it's going to trigger my buy stop, and then it's going to be in the trade. So it looks like, all right, it's now in the trade. And the thing's like really, really small, huh? Yeah, I'm in the position, guys. So I'm going to watch it, make sure I'm following it on my end. It's pushing up, pushing up. Here it goes, it pushes up higher. And the volatility is just like died down a lot. I'm just going to put this here so that I can be alerted when it hits. It's really close on mine. Full TP. There we go, guys. So patience. Patience. So made 1,000 off that. There you go. Yeah, let me get that real quick for you guys right there. See, if you guys just wait, you guys make 1,000 a day like that. Easy, easy money. There you go, Jumanji. Easy money. If you guys can just be patient and wait for this perfect entry, money, guys, money. Let me take a screenshot of my profits. Let me just, all right, let's see what I did today. Hopefully we get another one, but the way that the market's moving, it's so slow. It's like almost impossible to catch anything good here. So I made 1,070 off that trade. It's one trade today. Waited about an hour for that trade, but it came and it hit just like it always does. So guys, this is an example of me showing you guys that if you guys can be patient, follow directions, just wait. If you just take one trade a day, you can you can grow your account pretty quickly, or even 2 trades. Some slippage on my other accounts, but whatever. It is what it is. Locked in set 920 on my FTMO copier, which doesn't make sense to me because they closed at the same time. It wasn't even moving that fast. All right, guys. So hopefully all you guys made profit off that, even if you guys entered late with me. Still looking for another entry here, but there was slippage across my account, so it's all good. My main account made the full profit, but my copiers kind of suck a little bit. All right, guys. So enough celebrating. On to the next trade. Oh, wait, I got to take a screenshot of that first. All right, guys, on to the next one. So let's see if this closes as a moderate green candle, another entry right there. Got about 20 seconds left on it. Ten seconds. Nah, there's no entry off that. It's all good. Wait for the next one. All right, guys. So if you guys want to post up your profits, feel free. I will be posting mine as well. So, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but I mean, profit's profit. So should have been 1,000 each, but it's all good. I'll take the crappy MFF profits that keep ripping me off. All right, maybe another one right here, possibly if it closes as a moderate green candle. You got to make sure that it actually closes though, right, guys? You got to wait for it. Don't enter right away. These are the type of candles that I enter like a few seconds early. I'd wait for them to actually close because you might get faked out on this right here. In about 10 seconds. All right, no entry. Let me show you guys my profits real quick. Here's my main account, just being completely transparent with you guys. This is the trade that we took right here. Same one that we've been analyzing pretty much all morning. Here's my first account, main FTMO. It has a green strip right there. Let it hit full TP. I made 1,070 off this trade. My FTMO copier over here made 920. My MFF copier made 860. Second MFF copier 860, and third one same thing, 860 across. So yeah, that's pretty much what I locked in. If you guys have profits to post up, feel free. Otherwise, we'll keep looking for another trade here. There's nothing right here yet. We need a moderate green candle. We can't have a, we can't have a messed up candle like that. We also can't have a momentum signal for a sell either. So if this closes with a sell momentum, it's not an entry. So we'll keep watching it. If it closes like above here and there's like little wick on top and it's a green candle, then we can take it. If not, just got to keep waiting. All right, still nothing off that there. Maybe another one right here. All right, the main thing you want to look for here is if it closes green and if the wick on top is big. So you want to make sure that it's as minimal as possible. The bottom wick is kind of small, so you just want to make sure it's pretty small on top too, or no wick is better. But we'll keep following. It's 30 seconds left on this candle, so it has a lot of time. $20 seconds left. Yeah, that wick on top is good. It looks like you got to wait for this candle to close, guys. Don't enter too early because it looks like it might, yeah, it's going to close with a big wick or too big of a wick. Yeah, the wick on top is just too big on this candle, so no entry off that right there. Comparing this wick to this wick right here, way too big. So just got to wait for the next possible entry. So anyways, let me just give an update over here for my trade. So nice profit. And this is why you guys want to wait, right? If you guys took that trade right there, you would have been in some drawdown. Right? So just be smart about it, guys. You don't have to rush any trades. There's going to be some days where you'll get a lot of back-to-back trades. There's going to be some days where you don't have as many trades. So it's just about being patient and disciplined. If you guys can find that discipline and trade psychology within you, then you should be able to avoid trades like this, wait for the next one. There's going to be trades, just give it some time, and be patient. Like, patience is everyone's worst enemy. Patience and discipline. All right, so that looks good. That looks good. Yeah, and it came right back down like where we anticipated. So good thing we didn't take that trade right there, because that would have been some nasty drawdown. All right, guys. Let's see, it's 7:30 right now. Hoping there'd be another entry for us to take. We'll see. All right, so nothing for us to take right now. We got a sell signal, so I mean, it wouldn't really matter because there's nothing for us to take at the moment. It's right back at the sessions. Not a good area to trade in. All right, so we're good. All right, so let's take a look at everyone's profits. If you guys haven't posted your profits yet, go ahead and post them up. I'll add them to the list. I gotta add my own to the list as well. Right there. So let me scroll up real quick. Maria over here, she took the trade, locked in a total profit of 248 for the day. Great work, Maria. So she took the buy earlier, full TP. Nice profit for the day. Scrolling up real quick. Let's see. We have Seth over here. He's at update number 2. He's now up 32,826 for the day. Crazy profits, Seth, for one day. So nice work and great consistency. He said we're getting tacos and wet burritos today. So he's making real money today, right? For the wet burritos. On to the next one. Jamie over here locking a total profit of 221. All wins, no losses. Great work, Jamie. Solid. Sean over here as well. He took the buy with us. He said waited and caught it as well. So Sean over here locked in a total profit of 2,428. Great work, Sean. Took the same exact trades we took right here. He trailed him with the stop loss, which is good. He could have gone, he's trying to go for the bigger move, but it's okay. Still locked a good profit all around. Total profit of 2,428 for the day. So as you guys can see, these are all different people in K2 profiting. There should be no reason for you guys not to be profiting in K2. The only reason you guys would not be profiting in K2 is because you guys are not following directions. If you guys have problems following directions, attend the mentoring session today. Ask me questions. Tell me what you're confused with, and we'll clear that up, because there's like literally no reason that you guys should not be profiting. Maddie over here as well. All wins, no losses. Total profit of 2,050 for the day. Great work, Maddie. We got Marco over here. Marco took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades. All 5 trades, full TP. Great work, Marco. Total profit of 531. Like Marco's my neighbor. Like me and Marco had like the same chrome blue cars, and he came up to me and asked me how to trade. And he's been trading with us for like what, a week now, Marco. And he's doing he has consistency there. So guys, this is just an example of like someone meeting me off the street, wanting to learn how to trading with us and doing good. So nice work, Marco. Keep it up. And I know you just learned how to use the quick trade tool. So I'm sure that's helping you a lot, because I can see your green strips right here. You're not trading on your iPad anymore. So you definitely leveled up with your with your trading. Marco is trading on his iPad and his computer. I was like, man, how do you do that? It's stressful. But he figured out how to use the quick trade tool, and now he's letting them hit full TP. So great work right there, Marco. Yeah, but Marcus said, yeah, iPad don't even open anymore. Yeah, stick to this, Marco. You're good. Rashida over here as well. Currently locking a total profit of 1,380. Nice work, Rashida. Yeah, she had one slip up, but it's all good. You made the profit right back on the other trade over here. So nice work there, Rashida. Back to the charts, guys. There's nothing for us to take, so don't worry, you're not missing anything. I'm still looking at it while I'm looking at the profits over here. Some more over here, Jay over here as well. I took 2 trades, 2 full TPs or partial TPs, I'm assuming. Total profit of 1,255 for the day. Nice work, Jay. All right, guys. So I'm glad to see everyone here killing it. I mean, everyone here is doing great. If you guys are not profiting like everyone else here, you don't have to be making huge profits. But if you guys are not profitable, let me know. I want to know what's your problem. I want to know what's wrong because I want to help you make profit, right? If everyone here is profiting and you're like the only person not profiting, there's something that needs to be changed with your trading. So if you guys are available later today, attend the mentoring session, ask as many questions as possible. I want to make sure that you're getting this just like everyone else. So Patricia over here, she has 3 different accounts, locking 3,180 off this account. Nice trades over here. You had 1 loss, but the rest are all wins. So great work right there, Patricia. Her second account over here, she's up 3,650. So again, 3,650 off her second account. Nice work, Patricia. And then her third account over here, she is up 3,810. So different profits across all accounts, but still great profits all around. So solid work right there, Patricia. Let's see, Charles over here said MFF spread screwed him. He only got 350. So yeah, he only got 350 off that last trade, unfortunately. Total profit of 503 for the day. So you still did pretty good, Maddie. I mean, Charles is Maddie's brother, so I called him Maddie on accident. It's all good. Maddie over here up 2,050. So yeah, Maddie, you and your brother did pretty good. Charles, you're up 503, and then Maddie's up 2,050. Stern over here. Oh, unfortunately, the trade didn't copy on Stern's other account. So it's all good, guys. All right, I think that's it for the profits right now. Let me get back to the charts. There's nothing for us to take at the moment. If there's any other questions or anything that you guys are confused with, I mean, feel free to drop your questions in the chat. We're still looking for trades, but it's right at the sessions right here. So I don't really have anything to take at the moment unless we get a buy signal down here. May said I only trade on my phone, and Macy must be a pro. Then you must got some fast fingers. Because I used to trade on my phone, and you have to be really fast. Unless you're like just entering buy or sell on there. But even so, like once you enter a trade on your MT4 on your phone, you got to go quick to like your close trade button. So, I mean, your phone must be real fast to, because you've been killing it too. Mace has his profits here as well. Let me see. So here's like another example, right? There's no excuse. You guys be trading on your phone. I know it's harder, but it's still possible. Mace over here trades on his phone, and he still hits his TP. He's able to go in quick enough to set up his TP stop loss and stuff. Yeah, Mace said no choice, Sean. I'm at work at the same time. Yeah, no, definitely. I feel you, Mace. But I mean, you're killing it. So keep doing what you're doing. If it works for you guys, then do it, right? It doesn't work for me, so I don't trade on my phone. But if you guys can trade on your phone, you know, might as well, if it's possible. I'm just not fast enough on my phone. All right, Charles said, made that spread back. He took another trade here, blocking a total profit of 650. Nice work, Charles. So he made it right back. All wins, no losses for the day. All right, so I'm still looking for one more trade, guys. I want to have, well, best case scenario, yeah, I want to have one more trade, but if not, it's okay. We still have the whole week ahead of us. Just keep in mind, guys, it's just Tuesday. We have Thursday, Wednesday, Friday still ahead of us. So if this day just sucks, it just sucks. You guys got to keep in mind that not every day is going to be an amazing day, right? Some days are going to be very volatile where you're going to be taking like 10 trades a day. There's going to be some days where it's very slow like this, where you take 1 trade a day. I was expecting today to be slow anyways, because looking at the news, there was nothing today. So for here on Tuesday, market opened at 6:30. There was no news from 6:30 until close. There's news tomorrow though. So there's high impact news, core retail sales at 5:30. And then we have Fed member Bowman speaking at 6:30. And it's going to be a choppy market tomorrow, or maybe a directional market. There's a lot of Fed news tomorrow. Tomorrow's Fed day. So we have core retail sales, Fed member Bowman speaking, business inventories, crude oil inventories, FOMC meeting minutes, and Fed member Bowman speaking again at 11:20. So we have a lot of news coming up tomorrow. I think tomorrow will be more volatile. Today's kind of just dead. So it's all good. All right, Maddie, thanks. Yeah, Maddie's going to send me the stats for these strategies shortly on Telegram. So let me scroll up real quick. Yeah, Talanji said, I see why it's why it's good for a ranging market now. Yeah, no, this strategy is perfect for a ranging market. This is why we apply it, because we're typically in a ranging market during the summer. Once we enter fall, we can go back to applying all the strategies like the variations, pivot, scalp. I mean, pretty much everything really. But right now we're focused on like what works at the moment, which is this. Everything works, but this works the best. So just gotta stick with what has the highest probability of winning, because I'm not trying to lose any trades here. Let me clean this up right here. These zones are gone. This one right here is gone too. This one is gone as well. So as you guys can see, a lot of these zones down here kind of disappeared, right? They all moved to the upside. So with that said, when price starts to move along, it's going to adjust. That's why this K2SR indicator is so important, because it automatically plots the zones for you. So you don't have to go and do it yourself. All right. Josh over here sent in his profits as well. Nice work, Joshua. Up 267 for the day. Nice work. Man, I haven't seen you for a while. I was wondering if you were still on here. I know you've been busy with work, so makes sense, but definitely good profit right there, Joshua. 267 for the day. Let's keep it up. Maddie over here sent in his stats for his trades this week. So Maddie's currently up. He had one loss yesterday. We were applying the SR strategy, right? We had one loss. The wick was too big. That was my mistake. So we took that loss on accident. We had 2 wins yesterday. Today we have 4 wins and 0 losses. 2 reversal trades that he took. And then, or these are just Maddie's trades. So we took 3 reversal trades and then 1 SR scalp that we took. So he's up net profit 3,000 for the week. Currently 6 wins and 1 loss for the week so far, for yesterday and today. So not bad. Solid, Maddie. That's good that you're doing that, because that'll keep you accountable, right? That's going to keep you on point. You're going to start to trust the strategies more. You're going to start to take more trades. That's how you get better. It's really just training your trade psychology, because like a lot of you guys have problems with your trade psychology because you don't trust the strategy, right? This is all new to you. I trust it because I've been trading this for forever now. So it's like nothing new to me. If that's a problem, what I'd recommend is document all your trades. And then once you have a spreadsheet like this, like see how Maddie has all the trades here, you're going to see how many times it wins and how many times it loses. You're going to see it rarely ever loses. So when you do take these trades, you can trust it. That's one way to build your trade psychology. There's no one way to do it. Everyone learns differently, but if you have a problem trusting the trade, that's going to be one of your best tools. All right, let me see if there's anything else here. So it's getting close to 8, guys. It is 7:42 right now. So I'm hoping we could get at least one more entry here before 8. If not, we're probably just going to call it a day. So just a reminder, guys, if here, I'm going to put a poll over here. If you guys want to vote on it, we could do that. So let me see. I can do Wednesday, but I do a poll here. Okay, when to host A2 group mentoring, because we can do it today, but if you guys want to do it another day, I know some people are shy and scared to ask, which you guys don't need to be. I'll just put this here. I can't do Wednesday, but I can do Thursday, August 18 at 2 p.m. and Friday, August 19 at 2 p.m. So I'll just put this out there. If you guys want to vote, feel free. I'm okay with today, but if you guys want to do a different day, feel free. So if you guys are in the premium, go ahead and vote. But we're set for today. If anything else changes, we'll update it, but I'll let you guys vote. So Tasha over here just posted her profits. Nice work, Tasha. She locked in 3 trades back-to-back, all straight wins, total profit of 252 for the day. So great work right there, Tasha. Nice work on your consistency. It's got to keep it up. Price is pushing up again right here, but it's right at the session. So unfortunately, we can't take the trade. This would have been a SR scalp right there, but it's like literally at the session. So not one that I would take. Looks like it's going to hit TP, but unfortunately, it doesn't fit the criteria, because right at the main red flag. Talanji said, not gonna lie, I took this 3-minute and 5-minute reversal from Maddie's 1-minute reversal analysis. Thanks. Maybe I got lucky. I don't know. You know, maybe the strategy has worked out fine, Talanji. I don't apply that strategy, so I can't say, but I'm glad it hit for you. So there you go. The SR entry right there did hit full TP. Unfortunately, it was at the session, so we couldn't take it. But as you guys can see, the strategy still works perfectly fine. It's just depending on how much risk you're willing to take. I'm not willing to take this kind of risk because I don't want you guys to have any losses. My main goal is to give you guys as much consistency as possible so that you guys almost guarantee passing your challenge. Like that's my main goal for you guys, right? I want you guys to be consistent. If you guys can start to be consistent, you'll start to think better when you guys trade. You won't be gambling anymore. You won't be FOMOing to trades. You're just looking for quality entries. So that's basically what I'm trying to train you guys. Even though there's an entry there and we could have taken it and it would have hit full TP, I didn't take it because I'm teaching you guys discipline with taking every single trade. Because if you take every single trade, yeah, you can make a lot of profit, but you could also lose a lot as well. So anyways, back to the chat over here. Let me see if I missed anything. I don't think I did. All right, so if you guys want to vote here in the premium, if you guys can pull up the Telegram real quick, just vote for the session today. It looks like majority of votes are for today, so that's fine. We already scheduled to go today, but if you guys want to push it back to Thursday or Friday, we can do that as well. We got 6 votes right now, so it's just up to you guys. Just want to make sure I can accommodate for you guys. I know today's last minute, so we'll continue on with our analysis here. Okay, price is pushing up higher. If this closes within the zone, this is fine because we want it to close within it so that we can get a wick rejection as it comes back down. So I want this to push up a little bit, come back, wick rejection off it, and continuation to the upside. Once we get that, we can take it for a buy, and then we should be good to go for another entry. There's no other news today for August 16. Yeah, there's no news. So there's nothing really in the way. We just need that validation entry. Unfortunately, this candle here just dumped right down. So there's not going to be a wick rejection off here until it closes within it. Needs to push up a little higher. Nope. So nothing off that there. Let's check the fundamentals real quick. Fundamentals are currently, they're up 65 points. Looking over here at the heat map, we haven't even looked at the heat map all day today. Heat map should be pretty mixed, which it is. Yeah, heat map is pretty mixed. Not too useful for us right now. Looking over here at sentiment, sentiment is currently 73% short. So we're still looking for buys right now. We got overall buys. As price pushes up higher, this is fine. I want it to close within it. I want it to push down a little bit, give us a little bit of a wick rejection. Don't push it too high. Just push up enough. All right, so we might have an upcoming trade shortly. All right, so we're looking for a wick rejection. There we go with the wick rejection. We just need this to close as a moderate green candle. So there's a small wick on the bottom. You want to make sure that the top doesn't have much of a wick or any wick at all. That's kind of what we're looking for here. We can't have much of a wick on top or it's not going to be a moderate candle. So we got 40 seconds left. A lot of time. Just got to watch it. About 30 seconds. We got a lot of time. It seems like a lot of the times price wants to go within this range or within this zone and just go sideways. That's what it looks like it's been doing for like the past, I mean, this whole area right here, over here, no entry off this candle. All right, so no entry, guys, unfortunately. Today's market is just too slow. Looking at the range right here, it's not really pushing very much. I mean, it's pushing less than 300 pips. So the area where it's ranging at is like right down here. Not very much movement at all. It's honestly, it's kind of trash. Yeah, Charles said V1 body sell if you're crazy, right? I would not take that V1 body sell. It's right at the sessions. So yeah, if you're really crazy, then possibly. But yeah, Maddie said might get an entry here. So it would have been nice if it closed within the zone over here so that we can get the wick rejection off the structure. Unfortunately, not there. So we'll see if it pulls back down after this candle. So right here, let's see, we got about 5 seconds left on this candle. There's no entry off this one, but if we get all right, here we go. We need a wick rejection off the bottom. Okay, there we go. So we got the wick built up. Now we just need a moderate green candle. So watch the wick on top. There can't be very much wick because the bottom wick is so small already as is. So just watch it. You got to wait for this candle to actually close. All right, guys, don't enter this one early. Wait for it to close because the wick on the bottom is so small. You have to actually confirm that it closes properly. We got 28 seconds, a lot of time. We also don't want it to push too high. It's pushing up pretty high right now, so we got to be a bit careful with this. Wick right there is a little too big. Still following it. Looking at MT4. Wick is too big. Yeah, the wick is just too big, unfortunately. I mean, it's still pushing up. It looks like it's going to hit, but iffy trade. So I didn't take it. I was really tempted to take it. I was watching my MT4. It's okay because we might get a better entry right here. So let's see if this pulls back into this area. 49. Yeah, this one over here would have hit if it did close properly, but it didn't, fortunately. Yeah, it was too close to the zone right here, Maddie. If it was like a better entry, then I would have taken it, but it didn't. So this right here might close actually. Just got to make sure it's a moderate green candle. I'm looking at MT4 because it looks a little more accurate. It's kind of hard to see on the trading view. Got 5 seconds. It's still a red candle, so no. 3, 2, 1. No entry right there, unfortunately. Yeah, Charles said better safe than sorry. So Maddie over here entered at 7:49. He pulled a little early because it was iffy. He didn't really reject off the structure, but he still made some profit off it. Charles said better safe than sorry. All the V1s popping up right now. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't take any of those though. So we're looking for a moderate green candle right here, guys. We already have the wick rejection off the structure. We have about 30 seconds left on this candle. We need to push up a little higher. Volatility is just super slow right now. So it's making it very difficult to really catch any entries here. These candles are just not closing well enough for us to take anything here. So if it closes a green candle, we can take it, but it doesn't look like it's going to. We got about 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, nothing. Yeah, Maddie said the 750 candle is just like the 728 candle. Yeah, exactly. Literally just like it. And you can see right there what happened. It came right back down. B said, looks like it's toying with this. Might just call it a day. Yeah, no, same here. If we don't get this entry soon, guys, I don't want to FOMO into any trades or take anything bad because I already know, like, the more impatient we get, the more likely we are to take bad trades. So if we don't get anything soon, it's already 7:53. So we have about a few minutes till 8. If I don't see anything soon, I'm just going to call it a day as well. Yeah, Talanji said, good day, good breakout, leading with my profits. See you guys tomorrow. Definitely, Talanji. I'll see you tomorrow morning. We got 5 seconds left on this candle. It doesn't look like it's going to close as a moderate green candle. Nope. So nothing off that there. Yeah, Charles said if a sell signal prints, I'm out. Yeah, same here, guys. If the sell signal here closes, there's no point because we got to wait for another green momentum signal. And it's already 7:55. It's getting way too close to 8. Seth said, post my last profits. Better get off before I better get off my computer. Take care, guys. Definitely, Seth. So, oh wait, one more possible entry right here. See if we can get this 30 seconds. So Seth's just posted his profits. He said you better hop off. Currently up 36,750 for the day. Nice work, Seth. Killing it, man. All right, so you guys did pretty amazing today. Seth killed it. Pretty much a lot of wins today. Pretty much stacked those up. He just kept taking the trades as they came up. So solid. Yeah, Marco sent this GIF in the group. He said true discipline comes from within. It really does, though. It depends on the person. All right, this candle here is not going to close as a moderate green. So again, no entry. All right, here we go. Maybe this one. All right, Seth, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Yeah, Charles said, I don't know. The wicks are looking crazy right now. Yeah, there's a lot of wicks on both sides and price is not even moving anywhere. Like it's literally just chilling. It's a completely sideways market right now, it looks like. This is too iffy. The candle right here is kind of small. Trend mirror is also blue, like Fraser said. Yeah, this would be considered a risky trade because the pivots are bullish, but the trend meter is blue. So it's not going to be a strong bullish trend. This would be I wouldn't take it. The wick on top is just too high. It's too big. Yeah, I'm not taking this trade here. Looks like it could have been good if the wick was, I mean, it looks like it could have been okay, but it's too risky for my liking. The wick right there is not huge, but there's still like a solid size wick there. Bottom wick right here as well. Yeah, Maddie said Maddie said this one's probably going to hit. Yeah, I do think it's going to hit. It's just too risky of an entry, so I'm going to sit out. Yeah, Maddie said liquidity on top. He's sitting. Yeah, it's not worth taking. I didn't take it either. All right, guys. So I think that's it for today. I mean, if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me on Telegram or email me. If we get a couple more votes here on the poll for today for the mentoring session, if you guys can vote, that'd be great. We only have 11 votes right now. It's about like, it's split right now between Tuesday and Thursday. So if you guys can't make it today, make sure to vote for Thursday so that we can push it back if that's the day that you guys can make it. But currently right now, it's set for Tuesday. So I'll leave this up for like another hour or so. And then after that, I will give you guys a confirmation whether we'll be having it today or Thursday. So yeah, no problem. Bisa, thanks guys. Thanks, Sean. See you on the mentoring session. Definitely. Maddie said, gonna get off before I FOMO. Yeah, me too. He said if the candle is a bit bigger and it closed with the SR zone, I would have taken it. Yeah, same here. All right, B, we'll see you later on at the mentoring session if we have it today or if we have it on Thursday. See if there's anything else here. Mace said, no, it's too risky. Getting FOMO, I'm off. See you guys tomorrow. Yeah, definitely, Mace. We'll see you then. All right, guys, so I'm not in this position right here. Hopefully you guys skipped it because it was a risky position. As we anticipated, price did dump right here at this point. So no position for us there. And other than that, I think that's it. If you guys have more profits to post, feel free to post them in any of the groups, and then we will save them to our profit post for the day. Otherwise, I will see you guys either in about 6 hours for the mentoring session today, or if people vote for Thursday, we'll push back to Thursday. Some more profits over here from B. B locked in. Oh, this is B's demo account, guys. Don't get crazy when you guys see this and say B's lying and stuff. This is a demo account, right? So this isn't his live account. He's just playing around, letting trades run and just getting a feel for it. So like when he does get to that point, he can let it run. But this is his actual account. So actual account over here, he made 96, not bad. Profit's profit. But he's training his mind to like take bigger trades, right? So yeah, B said there's a huge difference. My FTMO is just doing my official trades. Yeah, no, definitely B. So just FYI. So let me see if there's anything else here. Maddie posted some more profits. Total profit of 2,260 for the day. Solid day, Maddie. All wins, no losses. All right, it's best to get off before you FOMO. B said I got a little scared because I got a phone call right in the middle of the trade. Oh, That's your cue. What's that today, bro? All right, guys, catch you guys later. If you guys, if we have mentoring session, I'll catch you guys in about a couple hours. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow for the next live session. So have a great rest of your morning, guys, and I will see you guys then.